listening to the Art of Homeschooling podcast, where we help parents cultivate creativity and connection at home. I'm your host, Jean Miller, and here on this podcast, you'll find stories and inspiration to bring you the confidence you need to make homeschooling work for your family. Let's begin. Do you kindle your own fire, keep that flame alive, fuel that spark deep inside of you? As the days grow shorter here in the Northern Hemisphere, I want to encourage you to look toward creating and celebrating a lantern festival. I want to talk about the Lantern Festival specifically, and not just because it's good for our children and our families, but also because it's a wonderful time to contemplate our own light that we bring to the world. Yes, us as the parent. I love the Lantern Festival so much because in so many ways, it's the beginning of the season of light. From early November through New Year's, really. So many holidays that celebrate bringing more light into our lives. Welcome to episode 106, Celebrate the Light Within. Today in this episode, I want to share some encouragement with you to craft some sort of lantern festival for you and your family, so you can have the opportunity to explore how you can keep your inner flame alive and shining bright every day and throughout what can often be a pretty hectic season. First, let me ask you a question. How are you showing up for yourself so that you can keep that lantern lit inside your heart? It's a real question, a valid question. But I, for one, often draw a blank when I hear questions like this one. I especially would have during those years when I was so busy helping everyone else. Homeschooling 3 kiddos, making healthy food, often from scratch, keeping the house clean and the clothes washed and the dogs walked and the rabbits fed. Oh, and planning some fun for the whole family as well. Sometimes months would go by without much time for myself, without much time to even think about how I was doing, much less how I might replenish my energy. And that's why I began finding some contemplative time for me around each of the festivals and holidays. Time just for me, space just for me to think about how I was doing and check in with myself. And that's what I want for you. A little space just for you in your week or your month or perhaps this season. Inside my Inspired at Home community, we have these conversations a lot. How do we take care of ourselves and keep the spark for life alive when so much is going on around us? I know that we sometimes feel so overwhelmed that things feel heavy and clouded, and it's very hard to even see the light. Like when our children are resisting or simply not cooperating, or when one of our parents gets sick or even passes away, or when our partners just aren't on the same page as we are about something and aren't showing us much appreciation. Phew, parenting and homeschooling are hard, and some days can be downright lonely, but I'm here for you. I've been right in your shoes, and I want you to know that taking a little time for yourself is not only okay, but it's necessary to help you be the parent that you want to be. Here's what I want you to know. This comes from a quote from the ancient poet Hafiz. I wish I could show you, when you are lonely or in darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. We all have that light within us, but I know from experience that sometimes it's not shining so brightly. So here's your invitation to turn just slightly one way or the other and recalibrate, adjust. Take a little time to think about what does fill you up, what does help you shine brighter, because you're worth it, my friend, and you are doing such important work in the world, raising tiny humans. So I'm here today just to tell you that I'm celebrating your inner light, and I want you to do the same. Here's one of my favorite quotes from Marianne Williamson. You playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so others won't feel insecure around you. As you let your own light shine, you indirectly give permission. You give others permission to do the same. The place to start? Craft some sort of lantern festival for you and your family. That's my idea for you today. Decorate some lanterns and go for a walk at dusk. It can really be as simple as that. Then come back in for some hearty chili or hot cider, but keep it really, really simple. And if you want more encouragement and how-to ideas, the Inspired at Home membership has the essential training, guidance, and community support you need to embrace homeschooling and thrive as a homeschooling parent. With classes, coaching, and community, you really can build a homeschool life you love while keeping it simple, inspiring, and doable. You can celebrate that light within. Inside the community, we have a monthly focus, and every November we focus on festivals and holidays. We have a masterclass on the Lantern Festival where you can explore how to make 8 different kinds of lanterns and learn some beautiful, simple songs to sing with your family. We have a masterclass on simplicity holidays, all about planning for rhythm and spaciousness in the upcoming season based on the principles from the Simplicity Parenting book. And we have a masterclass on rituals and reflections for the season of light, all about celebrating Advent as a lead up to either Christmas or Hanukkah or the winter solstice. So much goodness for homeschooling parents. I'm often asked, can I just get this one masterclass that I'm interested in? For example, perhaps you want to find everything you need to put together a lantern festival in a simple and inspiring way. Well, the answer is yes. You can get just one masterclass, and here's how you can do that. You simply join the Inspired at Home community and choose the monthly membership option. You'll join for $37, and then after checkout, you can immediately cancel your subscription so that you won't be billed again, but you'll have access to everything for the month that you've paid for. Everything. That's over 25 masterclasses, 3 group coaching calls, and a wonderfully warm and supportive community of homeschoolers. You might want to stay a little longer, but my point is that you can join anytime and cancel anytime. You get to choose. So if you're interested, you can check out all the details at artofhomeschooling.com/inspired-at-home. And don't forget to do whatever it is you need to do to rekindle your inner light. Celebrate the light within. And shine on, my friend, shine on. That's all for today, my friend. But here's what I want you to remember. Rather than perfection, let's focus on connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Art of Homeschooling podcast.